Okay, good evening, everyone. Belated Merry Christmas. Anyway, I think Christmas is 12 days, so it's not belated. It's still Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming. This is a last minute thing, so sometimes I have this last minute bonus. On the 4th, there'll be one more, but because there's a lot of update in NotebookLM, so I want to showcase and want to quickly also share so that you all got the fresh news thing. Mr. Tan, I don't know what happened. He came in and then went off again. Let me just check. Mm. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna just start the class. Candy, you just look out for people who want to come in. Okay. So there is two chat in the chat. There's two links that you need to click. You can join. So today I'll be showing you some of the new feature and some real case how we're gonna use Noble LM, which have been very useful and powerful, especially I'm going to use some real life example and it will benefit Jolene and Mr. Tan because both of them are in real estate. So allow me to play a video first. Okay. Hmm. Share screen now. Okay.
So, are you still just chatting with your AI? I mean, if you're only using it to ask a few questions here and there, you are missing out on the single biggest opportunity in marketing right now. Today, we're going to move way beyond those basic chatbots and dive into a tool that's all about synthesis, Google's Notebook LM. And this quote from marketing coach BK Han, this is it. This is the whole idea today. See, the future of AI isn't about asking one little question. It's about combining dozens of different sources. We're talking market reports, customer feedback, competitor ads, and weaving them into one single cohesive strategy. It's all about synthesis. For most marketers, AI has basically just become a supercharged search engine. You ask a question, you get an answer, and yeah, that's useful for sure. But it's really just scratching the surface of what this technology can do. It's a very reactive way to use what is an incredibly proactive tool. But what if you had an AI that didn't just know about the random stuff on the internet, but knew your business, your research, your customers, your competitors, inside and out? I mean, imagine having a personal strategist that works only with the information that you trust and you provide. Now, that is a total game changer. And that brings us to a really crucial difference. On one side, you've got your general AIs that pull from the entire web. They're amazing, they know a ton, but they can also hallucinate, just confidently make stuff up. Think of it like a brilliant but kind of unreliable employee. But on the other side, you have grounded AI, like NotebookLM. This is more like an expert who has only read your company's private files. It only works with the documents you give it, which means its answers are always factual, they're verifiable, and they are way safer for business. So, this is a fundamental shift in how we should think about working with AI. We're moving away from an AI that just tries to think for you to a true partner that thinks with you, using your own curated library of knowledge. And it all comes down to this one core skill, synthesis. It's the ability to feed the AI dozens of different sources, your research PDFs, links to competitor websites, transcripts from industry webinars, and have it intelligently weave all of that together into a single actionable strategy. Believe me, this is the skill for 2026. Okay, so what's the first step? How do you actually do this? Well, it all starts with building your knowledge base. Just think of it like creating a dedicated, private, second brain just for your project or even for your entire brand. And getting started is incredibly simple. First, you just create a new notebook. Second, you start adding your sources. And this can be almost anything: PDFs, Google Docs, website links, even YouTube videos. Third, and this is a real pro tip, label each source so it's clear. Tag them competitor, user feedback, or industry trends. Trust me, this organization is key. And then that's it. You're ready to start asking some really smart questions. All right, now that the foundation is set, let's get into the really fun part. We're going to walk through some incredibly powerful, high impact marketing workflows that you can literally start using today to get immediate results. First up, what I call the competitor x ray. Imagine uploading your main competitor's sales brochures, the copy from their homepage, and maybe a few Reddit threads where real customers are talking about them. Then you can just ask NotebookLM, based on these sources, what are this company's strategic weaknesses? Or what unmet customer needs keep coming up in these discussions? You get instant, grounded competitive analysis. It's amazing. Okay, next up, let's look at the content multiplier workflow. This is all about saving just massive amounts of time. And the crazy thing is, it all starts with just one single piece of content. It could be the transcript from a recent webinar you did, or maybe a dense industry report you've been meaning to read. So, from that one source, how many new pieces of content do you think you can generate? Five? Maybe six? Nope. You can easily create more than 10. And this just perfectly illustrates the kind of leverage you get. From that one transcript, you can ask NotebookLM to generate 10 completely distinct social media posts, a 3-part email nurture series, a full-length blog post, a script for a short video, and even key talking points for your next presentation. The efficiency is just staggering. All right, let's talk about a feature that completely changes how you can consume research when you're on the go. I call it the AI audio hack, and it is a total game changer for any busy professional. I mean, think about it. You've got that huge client pitch tomorrow morning, and you need to get a 50-page strategy document into your head, but you're stuck in traffic or you're at the gym. How do you make that time productive? Well, this is the solution. NotebookLM can take all those sources you uploaded and instantly generate an audio overview. It literally creates a private conversational podcast that summarizes everything for you. It is the absolute perfect way to prep for a meeting or just absorb complex information while you're on the move. Okay, so using these strategies for your own work is going to save you hours and hours. But what if we take it a step further? The real opportunity here is to turn this new synthesis skill into a service that you can sell. The workflows we just covered, you can package those into high value offers. You could create executive knowledge packs for busy leaders who need quick briefings. You could set up a content engine for creators who are struggling to keep up. You could even offer a personal AI brain setup service for professionals who need to get their digital lives organized. And here's what that can actually look like. You can build a whole pricing ladder. Down at the bottom, you might have some low ticket items, like pre-built NotebookLM templates for $9 to $49. But up at the top, you've got your high ticket premium services, like those executive briefing packs, which can easily sell for $600 to $2,500 a piece. And so it all comes back to this. The value is no longer just about asking a clever question. As Coach BK Han says, in this new age of AI, victory goes to the person who organizes their knowledge the best. Curation and synthesis, those are the new superpowers. Which really just leaves us with one final thought. You've now seen the power of moving beyond simple search queries to deep strategic synthesis. So the only question left is, how are you going to use it?
Okay, good evening to those just joined. So you've just seen already. Last few weeks I've been focusing a lot on NotebookLM. In fact, the many months I've been working, but last few weeks has been a lot of updates. And NotebookLM has been amazing tools for all of us. Okay, so tonight I'm going to use some real case, especially for real estate, so that you can get a good understanding how you can use this as a marketing tools. Now allow me to do a quick presentation first. Okay. Okay, so we talk about synthesis. Okay. Okay, so tonight focus will be the power of NotebookLM for marketing. Okay, although there are many applications, but tonight we're going to talk about marketing. Now, the synthesizing the information. Okay, so usual problem, our pain point for all of us, including your customer, including your potential customer. Too many informations. For example, we talk about real estate as an example. You got pricing, you got location, you got the future potential, you got the, for example, how to buy, what are the processes, etc. There's so many things. There's so many things that, for everybody to digest. So NotebookLM is a wonderful tool to help you. Okay. Now, you save time. Okay. And then you can plan with a lot of strategy. Okay. With really very little so-called hallucinated error that you can see. You see, if you use ChatGPT, maybe sometimes they give you wrong information or something give you information that looks like real, sounds like real, but actually they just hallucinate. So 2026 just around the corner. Okay, those who know NotebookLM, which is still very few. Okay, and those who know and use it even lesser. Okay, and use it daily. So I use it daily. I use it massively now over the last 6 months or so. And even for the free account, you have a lot of power. You have 50 different sources. Okay. So PDF, you have documents, videos, that means YouTube videos, or you have PPT, or you have images, video, everything. Okay, you just upload them, they will process. Data will demonstrate. So in the age of AI, it's not the one who prompt fastest who wins, but the one who organizes the knowledge. So knowledge, we have so much information, you don't organize it properly, you don't get it out on time, you're gonna lose the game. Okay. So far, NobleM has been the only, I would say, cheapest or free tools that you can do all this thing. Okay. Now, the other good thing is the knowledge that you train NobleLM is yours. Okay, it's your private knowledge base. So over time, you keep building it. Later, I'll show you my backend, and then you can see that even for my training, even for my future projects, I use this NobleLM as my so-called knowledge brain. Now, from the knowledge brain, you can do many playbook for your processes. Okay, so for example, you want content creation, then it becomes your content creation so-called workflow. Okay, you want to do comparison, you want to do analysis, you use that again. And then most importantly, you can also use as audio podcast, which is interesting content other than the static ones. Okay. So this one, I'm sure some of you maybe already know, but if you know it and you don't use it, and you know it and you use it, that makes a difference. Now, uh, the workflow could be different, but I'll just give you an example. Okay. In the normal way, after you have a lot of information, you may not know how to generate content out of it. Okay, so I do that very often. After I attend something, I generate content out of it, but that's very manual, and that takes up a lot of time. But if I use NotebookLM, it stores inside there. It can immediately generate into many type of content format that I need really fast. Okay, I can do a post, I can do articles, I can do PPT, I can do video presentation. So depending what you want, okay, you need to formulate a workflow and a process that you want so that it saves you a lot of time. Okay, so comparison, you get your source, you do all your updating, then you need to know how to communicate with them, how to get the information that you need. For example, you got your competitors' informations. You can do comparison. Okay, and then you need to tell your AI or your notebook that who is it for. That's important. Most of the time we just do comparison for the sake of comparing. But if you very focus, uh, you tell them who you want it for or who are the target that you are targeting, they'll give you a even more accurate information, which is very amazing. Now, the audio part is needless to say, they can do much better than any one of us. They speak very clearly and very structured. So that save you a lot of time in learning about something or even sending this to your potential customer for them to sort of listen it over and over again. Okay. So the process is simple and you can monetize. Okay. You can create uh, e-products or product that help you to market your product. So I'm focusing on marketing now today. Yeah. So for marketing, you need many things. Okay. You need knowledge. Okay. Then you maybe have a coaches that give you certain framework. You get this framework and then you build your brain. Okay. So all every part of this, what you're learning is value. Okay. That means you learn tonight, you teach tomorrow, you already can make money. Okay. You learn tonight, you generate something and you sell it, you make money. And then you generate something to help you to market a higher value product that's even more money. Okay. I know a few, some of you already started using. So you need to really plan it out. If you're not sure, follow the step I given to you. Follow the step exactly, even though it's not your line of business. understanding it first, then later you start to use it on a daily basis. So I give you an example. In the morning, I will usually spend some time watching certain content given by other people. Okay. Or even a presentation. Like last night, I have a meeting with one of my previous partner in China. They are the inventor for face masks. Okay, they make 68 million USD. That what 20 over years ago. So yesterday we were in touch, and they have a new product coming out, brand new products, something to do with wellness, and they're going through a process of not going through the old way of doing things. Okay, it doesn't look anymore. It's so competitive. So I within 10, 20 minutes of conversation, they send me some information. Immediately I generate a podcast. Immediately I generate a presentation, and along the same time, I understand the product very well. Okay. Now, if you plan your work properly, your workflow properly, I actually spend 1 hour a day to do my content creation, whatever I need. The rest is free time. Okay, of course, I do more other things. But if you plan your things, instead of spending 10 hours doing research, 10 hour doing content, 10-hour posting, that is like, you need, if you spread it over a week, you probably be really, really busy. Okay, but if you focus, you got your content all out for the week, you just focus on your physical appointment, your physical closing of sales. Okay. So anyway, this is just for the purpose of this class. I charge a $10 just to give you an idea. Okay, a $10 value give you what kind of output. Okay, so let me run through before I do that. Anybody have any questions so far? Those of you who experienced NotebookLM for the first time, maybe you have some questions so far. No, Mr. Tan, anyone?
Mm, no question at this stage to know what I don't know.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me share screen again, and let's go to my notebook. LM. So anyway, I subscribe to the Pro. That give me 300 sources. So a lot more than the free ones, which is already good enough. Okay. So in terms of continuity is very important because the information is there, is stored in a very organized manner. Okay, so let me show you what I did last evening. So, and very, can you see that it's actually in Mandarin because the information given to me is in Mandarin. So they gave me a tabulation of the product. The wellness product I have is like mainly in Chinese, okay? And then they give me the product's image. Okay, this is a summary of the product, and then they give me, see, they had a packaging. So the AI actually reads the packaging, all the information plus the brief information that I get, and then they give me a presentation such as this. Okay, let me just briefly show you. So you see the image they put it in. So if you feed them information like the image, they will put it into your presentation. Okay, so for the benefit of those Jolene, Annie, and Jet Li, you've been asking this question. If you want that to be in, this is. Let me just show you again. I close it. See, this is the exact image that I have. Okay, this one. So they given me two images. So these are two. Oh, these two are the images. Okay, and then if you look at the presentation again, they actually edited it a little bit. Amazing, right? They have edited. Okay, so this is of course, this is the English version for me to quickly understand. So this product is um, so I tell them what I want. I said, I'm going to pitch this product. I'm going to sell this product. I want to market this, but I need a hook first. So they started to tell me the hook. Okay. What are the problems that they are trying to target? Okay. And then they explain the ancient way of treating the wellness in terms of taking care, making sure that your kidney works well. Okay. And then they tell you the deficiency and efficiency, how does the body react, and then comes the tablets. Okay. So what are the potential, what are the safety factors, and then the ingredient. Okay, amazing, right? And then etc. Okay. So this is from the package, and they did it nicely, neatly. Amazing, right? And then end up with the image, which the image is not, is they recreated the marketing image, I didn't do anything. Okay, let's look at the video.
是不是那种冬天里手脚总是冰凉，怎么捂都捂不热的人？这个很或者就是明明没干什么重活儿，却老觉得腰酸腿软，没什么力气，甚至晚上睡觉总一节起来好几次上厕所。哦，这么一说就具体多了。所以他的策略就是把一个抽象的中医概念，直接跟这些我们能实实在在感受到的身体。是不是那种冬天里手脚总是
So they were so amazed that it's just a conversation. I mean, it's almost near, past mid, just before midnight, 11 something. Then after that, I sent to them almost within 10 minutes. Okay. And then this is the infographic. Okay. Okay. Of course, this is the English version. Well, uh, why I only have very little, I did it on my mobile phone. This is because it's almost midnight. I wasn't working on my laptop. I was on my mobile phone. So I didn't generate the video, which I'm going to generate now. Okay. So I'm going to pause here. Anybody have any questions so far? Anybody?
No.
No, Jelly? Jolene?
So far, under the audio video, we cannot change to any voice, right? Let's say I want the male voice.
Cannot yet. Not yet.
Cannot yet. No.
Not yet. Yeah. But you can use mirroring in HeyGen to change the voice.
Oh, okay. So okay, for this, the current for notebook, the currently using English and Chinese or other languages.
There are 100 over languages.
I mean, I can tell them to use other languages.
Yeah. This you saw just now, the one is in Chinese. Okay. Then English. I've described Malay, Japanese, all kind of language. Later I'll show you. Okay. Other questions?
Yeah, but for the video, even you upload the image, it won't shown in the video, right?
Okay, the video is a little bit harder to control. You need to do the so-called secondary editing.
Okay, thank you.
Video is easier, but the PPT, they so far been, in fact, yesterday was the first time I see it performing really well. They didn't just take the image that I gave them, they edited and put it nicely for me some more. Okay, so the video portion, I believe they will improve more. But I do so-called secondary editing after that. Okay, so let me just demonstrate a use case so that so I'm, for the purpose of tonight, I'm going to just use real estate, or either that you are a buyer of a property. Okay, so I go to the popular property guru. Okay, let's say I look at a particular units. For example, I'm looking at this unit. I'm comparing. Okay, this is a Yishun 3 bedrooms. Okay, 1,119 square feet. Okay, all I need to do, I just copy the link. Okay, and I go to NotebookLM. I start a new project. Don't worry if I'm going too fast. Anyway, it's recorded. Okay, then you click website. Okay, so it used to be one web link at one time. Now I can do. So I'm going to take 3 units. I'm going back to look for another unit. Okay, I'm going to go to Yishun Avenue 7. I'm going to take one more unit here. Okay, I'm going to just copy the, sorry, I'm going to copy the link again. Okay, I taking 2 units from Yishun. Okay, maybe I will take another unit from another location just to demonstrate that a real case. Okay. Sorry, there's many being blocking me. So I may take one Tampines just for comparison. 82. Just take 830. Okay. This one doesn't have okay. Doesn't look like HTML. Anyway, I'm just going to copy the link. So you can, for the process, you can pick as many link that you want or as many YouTube video that you want and you insert in one go. You can see all three links go in. Immediately, they will do a quick so-called summary. Okay, this is a quick summary. So I'm going to call it compare HTB 2025. Okay. Now I have three sources. Okay. Now I need to tell them what is my intent. Okay. I am 50-year old. Okay. I just sold my condo 16 months ago and plan to buy a resale HTB. Please compare and then tell me which is a better option and best future potential or asset progression. Okay. Tentative, I'm going to just do this. Okay. I'm going to just copy this in case, the prompts. I will share the prompt to you guys. Okay, I'm sharing the prompt to the chat group in case. Okay, so they done a very quick comparison now. Okay, how come only one unit solution? Okay, total 3 units. Please compare. Okay, so during the comparison, maybe I need more information. I need information such as what is the interest rate. Okay. So I pick information from here. Okay. So this is the interest rate for loan and all this thing. I don't have to go and understand it. All I need to do, I copy the link. Okay. In the source, same thing, website. So I don't have to read the process about loan, how to calculate everything. I just put it in. Okay. And then, so there's already a comparison this done. The first comparison, I save it to note. And then I convert to source. Okay. You can see that from here, it bounces here. So once it's here, it's permanent. Okay. So now what I need to do is calculate and compare the interest rate. Okay. So I need one thing is also to include projections of value increase using last 20 years data.
BK,
Yeah.
BK,
Yes.
BK.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I saw your analogy become car analogy. Leh.
Sorry.
If you scroll up, you see they are talking about car already. Yeah, you scroll down. Okay, see here, analogy, choosing between this, uh, choosing between, I mean, they're giving an idea, lah, they're comparing
Yeah. 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 So this is analogy, ma.
uh,
Oh, this is analogy. I'm not using it. I'm not using it. Don't worry. Yeah. Just whatever this information is on top. That's just analogy, just to give you an idea how they compare things. Okay. Okay. So I took the OCBC interest rate calculation so that they can do some kind of a projection and then with all these things. So again, I save this to notes and then I will put to source. So I got more detailed information. Okay. So now I'm using it as a buyer doing a research. Okay. So I may not have time to understand the whole thing. So now I will go to video summary. I go to a slide deck and I go for infographics. Okay, the rest I'll leave it as it is. Maybe I'll just do a video overview as well. Okay, so I take all the data, I tell them what I want to do. They roughly know because I already done a few steps. And then they take the whole information, they redigest everything again. Okay, I'm going to pause here while they finish up the generation. Okay, any questions so far? Anybody? All good? Okay, all good. While they're generating, okay, I'm going to break you out into two groups. I'll let you guys go and try to same thing, just find three properties from Property Guru, do a quick comparison, and then tell me, generate all the information that you need. Okay, I'm gonna break out in two groups. Okay, okay, go. Thank you. See you guys. Okay, welcome back. So I'm going to show you my Notebook LM result first before you showcase yours, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the first one, which is this.
Well, that's nice.
All right, let's talk about one of the biggest choices you'll ever make as a home buyer. It's this constant tug of war, right? Do you buy the home that gives you the perfect lifestyle today, or do you choose the one that's a rock solid financial asset for tomorrow? This decision, it really shapes everything. So, to really get into this, let's use a real world scenario. Picture this: you're 50 years old, you've just sold your place, and you've got a nice chunk of cash ready to go. Now, this next home you buy, it's not just a roof over your head, it's a huge piece of your retirement puzzle. The stakes couldn't be higher. So, what's the plan? Okay, let's get specific. We're going to look at a real choice between two very different resale public housing plats, or HDBs, that are on the market right now. In one corner, you've got a big, roomy unit up in Yishun, and in the other, a really strategically located place in a mature estate, Tempanies. This is your classic head versus heart decision, and we're going to break it all down. So, first things first, let's just look at what's on the surface. What does your money actually get you right now on day one? You know, the stuff you can see and feel the moment you move in. Okay, so look at these numbers. The trade-off is immediately obvious. The Yishan unit is pricier, just shy of 600 grand. But look at that space, a massive 1,119 square feet. On the flip side, the Tampines unit is way cheaper at 455,000, but it's smaller. But hang on, look at that last row. The price per square foot, or PSF. Tampines is at $684, while Yishan is only at 536. That gap, that is our first major clue that there's something more going on here. It tells us that every single square foot in Tampines is considered more valuable by the market. We're going to unpack exactly why that's so important. Let's talk about Yishan. The big draw here is simple: space, space, and more space. It's a big 3 bedroom flat, and the owner has even cleverly carved out an extra little room, which is perfect for a home office these days. If what you want is comfort, room to breathe, and flexibility right now, this is the definition of a lifestyle buy. And then you've got Tampines. This one's different. It's in a low rise, 4 story block, so it has this quieter, almost boutique feel. It's in what we call a mature estate, which means all the amenities, parks, and shops are already well established. And the kicker? It's near really good schools, like St. Hilda's. All of these things are signals of a strong, resilient property. This is what we're calling the asset bot. Okay, so we've seen what you get today, but to really understand their value, you've got to look back. How have these properties actually performed over the years? This is where the data tells a really interesting story. Check this out. We're tracking the price history of a similar unit in the Tampines block for over 20 years. And wow, what a journey. Back in 2002, it was worth just over $200,000. Now, you can see it wasn't a perfectly straight line up. There were some dips along the way, which is normal for any market. But by 2025, it's more than doubled to 455,000. That is a powerful track record of long-term growth. 124%. Just let that sink in. That's not just a statistic, that's proof that this property has been a fantastic wealth building machine over time. This is exactly the kind of performance you want to see in a solid long term asset. So you might be asking, how can a smaller, cheaper flat perform so well? Well, it all comes back to that key metric: price per square foot, likely to hold its value as those years on the lease start to run out. So let's just quickly recap the key lessons for finding an asset that's going to be resilient. First, mature estates with great amenities are almost always a safer bet. Second, a high PSF is your best friend. It's the clearest sign of strong demand. And third, especially when you're thinking about retirement, a lower overall price, like the Tampines unit, simply leaves you with more cash in your pocket. It's all about finding that perfect balance between what you need today and what you need your asset to do for you down the road. At the end of the day, there is no single right answer here. It really boils down to one very personal question that only you can answer for yourself. Are you buying a home for the lifestyle you want to live right now, or are you buying an asset that will provide security for all your tomorrows?
So I think it's a very good question, huh? For those who are in real estate. Let's look at the other. So here they said a strategic analysis for your next chapter. Okay, they do the summary, They do the some of the key things that you want to do, whether you want to downsize or optimize lifestyle or preserve capital. So these are two very different approach to buy properties. So it depends on your customer what they want, and then or depend on yourself what you want, and then you look for the right thing. Okay, so this because some of you are real estate, so then the numbers, okay, important. Okay, so sometimes it's very complicated to read the numbers. They do it for you, so you don't have to explain so much, and then blah blah blah. They give you the final explanation. Then we look at just to listen to be the audio.
Okay, let's unpack this. We have a crucial decision on our hands today. We're looking at one of the most classic and frankly one of the most emotional Singapore property dilemmas. Does our listener, a 50-year-old investor, prioritize immediate space, lifestyle and comfort, or do they go for long-term asset resilience and capital preservation?
It's the core tension in the HDB market, isn't it? Especially with maturing leases.
Just fast forward a bit. Okay, anyway, I just skip that. Let's look at the infographic. See, very clear, precise infographic, right? Very easy. Investment showdown, Yishun versus Tampines. Okay, so some of you who are real estate people will understand this better. So they use a car to explain whether it's a luxury sedan, SUV or a blue chip sedan. So just now this Jack was asking, right? Yeah, they're trying to use a car to explain the difference between the choices. Okay, pretty good, right?
Yeah. Just now you were asking for three
And
comparisons.
then yeah, so let's stop here. Okay, let's see the two groups how you're doing. Are you ready to show at least the infographics? Come, group one. Jolene, share
I'm
screen.
group one. I'm group one.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Share. Okay. Share screen.
Kind reminder, this is recorded session.
Okay. What I did is I hope I follow correctly. Give me a minute. Okay, so this is my notebook LM. Then I keep this. Okay. So I use Clementi, Bukit Batok, Jurong West lah. Then after that, I also got include the home loan rates. So the video is still generating. So what I did is
Show
this is the infographic, like Bukit
amazing,
Batok, Clementi, Jurong West.
Power, man. Marvel hero. Power.
Power, man.
I use the comics lah. Then I feel that it's quite colorful. I also quite like.
Nice.
Nice, huh?
Then
Bravo, bravo. Okay, next one.
next one I use this one I use atas one because to do presentation
the
So
next chapter. Wow,
then
show
so
win already lah.
50, then all this, and then they will just tell you the food, like what you say, lor, they use the car. So this is a brand new SUV, modern, reliable, and worry-free lah. So because this is a newer one lah, that's how they write about it. Then the location, of course, is Clementi, though it's older. Then they have this budget one at Jurong West. So they also got do up this table for you side by side, so you can, to understand more about it.
Wow, they got MRT covered sheltered walkway, some 2 minutes.
Then this one, the SUV, the car, then the loan, because the loan last part we got add in, so we just say about the loan now. Then so the later part is talk about the loan. Then this is the last one.
Okay,
Video still generating lah. So
okay.
yeah.
Anything else? Okay, let's look at group two. So fun.
Mine is all new projects, but still generating the video.
Yeah, but you can show us your infographic.
I'll share screen first.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I cannot.
Yeah, correct. Make it bigger on the top right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Choosing your Singapore story. Okay, there's a bit of error there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
3 residents, 3 philosophy of living. Wow, amazing, man.
Yeah, this is the let me make it smaller.
No problem. Just
Yeah,
roughly go through.
all new projects. Yeah.
Costa Cabana. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. Okay. Sounds good.
Comparison,
Okay, sounds good.
financing.
Well, got
Okay.
advertise for OCBC.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, the next one, how to exit, right?
Yeah, exit. Yeah.
Uh,
It's audio. Yeah.
Picture this. You're standing on a balcony, 63 stories up, and you're looking down from apparently the highest residential infinity pool in
From
all
that big.
of Singapore. The
Okay, the
entire
last one.
city is just
Click the
laid
last
out beneath
Okay,
you.
that's
infographic.
one
Yeah.
vision.
Yeah,
A very vertical one.
exactly. Now, completely flip that. Imagine you're in
You're
a
gonna
quiet
stop the. Yeah.
coastal
Wow.
home out in the
It's
east.
amazing.
You can actually smell
Yeah,
the
that's
sea.
nice.
The beach is just a few minutes away.
So
The
imagine
whole
this will take you how long you're
like
gonna do
into the
design
sea.
in the
It is
traditional way.
phenomenal.
This is also
Wow.
unique.
Contrast, a massive difference.
You need professional
Really
for
captures
this.
what's happening.
Okay, thank you.
Please.
Thank you.
Singapore's
So
new
good.
property
Well
market.
done.
And the video?
See these,
You can
How
stop
do
the
I
share
stop
screen.
this?
Video not ready yet. It's okay.
What luxury and
Okay.
lifestyle even mean.
Right. And that's our mission
Yeah,
for this
you can
deep
stop it
dive.
now.
It's, I think, a critical one for anyone
Stop
trying to
sharing now.
access this
Yeah.
market. We're going to break down 2 huge, very different
You
luxury
can pause
condos,
your video.
Promenade
Thank
Key
you.
and Upper House.
Wait,
So
wait,
maybe
I am
contrast
trying
with
to.
something else entirely.
Yes, with
How
the
you
new
do that?
executive condominium.
Okay. Okay. So everybody have a good experience. Okay. Let's have a quick Q&A or takeaway from everyone. Grace. Grace.
Oh, takeaway. Yeah, very good, very fast, professional, and the image very attractive also.
Okay. Good. Good. You think this will help the property agents?
Yeah, definitely.
Not only agents, I mean, we're talking about not just property alone. You can be very detailed. Okay.
Mm.
Don't think too complicated first. Just because you need to be fast. Okay. Get the information fast. Prepare all your information. Make sure you focus on the client's requirement. Who are they? They are 50 years old. They are 30 years old. They are upgrader. They are downgrader. Who are they? They are PR example. So you have all this information ready, then you generate. That's very easy. Okay. Come, Jocelyn, how do you feel just now? You're not doing it for the first time, right, Jolene?
Actually, this is my first time doing that.
Eh?
So
Oh, I thought you'd been doing it already.
no, I mean using this one to do a comparison, and I find that with Sofan, right, we can also use it for new launch and all that. So it's very useful. And also when we meet up with client, we do the presentation, it can do up very nice and it makes you look more atas lah.
Yes. Good. Good. So you just need to learn how to control it properly. After you do a few times, it'll be better and better. Okay.
Yeah, I think I want to learn more about to do all the fact check lah, to make sure that before we meet our client, then the calculation of the loan is correct and all that. And then we can also do,
I think it's okay. You put a disclaimer at the end, just say that this is very done very quickly. This is all about it, but we can always do, you don't need to spend too much time in fact checking. Okay, just do a disclaimer and then get the interest of the buyer, and then you do the final detailing using your traditional method lah. Okay.
I like it because when you do presentation, you can just show them all the facts and then let them think themselves.
Yes,
Then
correct.
they will have a better answer also.
And then you can send it to them. They can go back and look at it and over again.
Yeah.
Now, you all did not see the important thing. Now, if you suddenly have a Chinese customer who understand Mandarin and you're not good in explaining it, you can set a Chinese PPT or video and send it to them. Although you're explaining in English, but you can send a Chinese one so that they can, maybe their husband don't understand English, then you can send them this. Okay? So then
Yeah,
you got
I actually been playing around with the infographic and the slide deck, right? I have been doing Chinese and English to test it, whether is it 准准 or not. Because in the past the AI maybe not so stable. So the Chinese word it came out, the character may be wrong. But I feel that Notebook LM quite stable because so far no error. This
Yep.
is what I know lah.
okay. Looks
That's
good.
all.
Thank you. Rashvinder? Rashvinder?
Hi, yeah. Actually, I think Notebook LM is think among one of the useful tool for me now, aside from ChatGPT. So it's like sometimes I got no idea, like tired.
Never
It's
mind.
like,
Next
yeah.
week next week, Sunday, I'm gonna start ChatGPT already.
No, but it's like I think now it's like it can give me because like sometimes when you give the notebook, we give it the presentation with the idea. So sometimes I can use the graphic. Yeah. So it is like while I'm still learning to prompt it, to give it the result, especially the just now you show, but the others that you can also generate, put in the source, I think it is quite a useful tool.
Yeah,
It could
thank
be
you.
the second now, my second best tool.
Okay, thank you. Second best. Okay. Okay, Jack Lee.
Definitely Novo LM is a life changing. So I feel that I become more and more useless because Novo LM may take over me. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, I've been using it every day. So every day always got new surprise. Yeah, very good.
Okay, thank you. You're thinking you're buying car or buying something else, right? You never thought that they will use a car to go and
Yeah, suddenly I think that I can sell durian, sell prawn, everything. Correct.
yeah. Okay, thank you. Annie, the expert in SEO. Annie, are you there?
I think she went to appointment already.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Candy. Are you more confident today, Candy?
Yes. Today is more confident, and what I like is that what it takes 10 hours to do, we only take just a few minutes and just give the info inside, and it generates the comparison for you.
Okay. So remember to ask from me my presentation for today because inside there have more strategy inside. I'm not sharing to the people who are not attending this, only for those by email. So if you don't receive it, contact Candy. Candy will coordinate this. Okay, guys.
Yep.
Thank you. There's a form for you to fill in that will give you all the email. Yeah. Annie is back. Annie,
Hi, sorry, I went toilet. Okay, I got questions,
did you flush?
Huh?
Nothing. Carry on.
I flush.
Mm.
I scared La Boo come up. Okay. So what happened is that I tried just now what you have done similar. I tried to put in 5 projects to compare, but it doesn't come out that 5 projects.
Okay, very good question. I think just now I asked you to stop at 3. Even when you're doing 3, they will sometimes compare 2 only. But you need to add in another source to tell them not only who you are or what age you are, what you want to do. Okay? You want to compare 5. Got it?
I told them to consolidate all these 5 together and then to compare them in terms of like the number of units,
You save it as a note.
Sorry?
You save it as a source.
I didn't save it as a source. I saved it as a
Okay.
prompt.
Just follow my suggestion.
Yeah.
You chat after chatting, save it into the source as a source. Okay. Then they'll understand this is what you want to do because there's so many information. There are 10 projects or
Okay.
5, Okay.
So I will save it as a source. This is something that I didn't do. I do it as a prompt. And then ask them to compare. That was I thought in the prompt. Okay, now I try.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you need to do 2 steps, save as a source, and during the prompting, be very clear instructions what you want to compare as well. Okay. Yeah, but I don't think it's a good idea to compare 5 I mean, it'll be very confusing. I think at least 3, I think is about it. 5 is a bit weird. Anyway, it's your choice. Thank you. So far?
Sorry. Sorry, BK, last question.
Yeah.
Just now you were saying that I will tell the Google Notebook compare the 5 projects. But when I type, then it will become a source.
No.
Because
When you
usually
give,
what they reply me, then I can save it as a source. But
yeah. After they reply to you.
after lah.
Yeah.
Okay, can.
Oh, because during the reply, they will explain to you your question was this is the result, and then you could save it. Okay?
But the result they give me is 2 only ma. So if even I save it as a source, it's only still 2 ma.
No. You okay. If the chatting they did not give you 5, you ask for 5.
Okay, understand already.
Then
Thank
you save the one that is the correct one. If the initial chat misunderstood you, they only give you 2,
Ah,
then you tell them this is not what I want 5. Then okay?
okay, I try again.
Or you just tell them give you a summary for the 5 rather than compare.
Oh, summary lah.
Yeah,
Because
summary of the
I
5.
tried asking them for 5 for 3-4 times until I give up. So later I try again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stubborn. Sometimes they may be stubborn for some reason. Because, okay, just be careful. You may have given conflicting instructions, not knowingly. That may be controlling why they only give you 2. Okay,
Okay.
you
Later.
may have some conflicting information inside your sources. Okay, just now when I'm doing things, there were wrong information. Like, okay, I'm 50-year-old. I intend to buy something between 800,000 to 900,000, for example. Then there was another instruction say, oh, I want to buy $1 million at Yishun. So these two become very complicated. Okay, just double check. I mean, not knowingly.
Sources are just information about individual that 5 projects. A, B, C, D, E, all the information.
Yeah.
What I uploaded.
Anyway, you can share it to me. I can double check for you later. Okay.
I try again. Thanks.
Yeah. Sofan,
Yeah, this is awesome.
you're using first time, right?
Yeah, this is my first time. I think I'm going to use this every week because I do a post in LinkedIn post every week. Yeah. So I didn't
Okay.
even put a prompt just now. Just asked me to click all the video and audio, and
Yeah,
it just
correct. So for
generate
those who
the
are
whole
using for
thing.
the first time, I will just ask you to click. Don't need to think. Just click, 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 click. After that, you see the result. Oh, this is not exactly what I want, but they give you a rough idea. Then you give them more specific instruction.
Correct.
Yeah.
So how to make it into other languages?
Oh, during the output, you can do the selection. Okay, good question. Let me share screen.
Yeah.
So there's a customization. That's where you edit symbol, or they call it a pencil. So for example, the infographics, you can see all
Yeah.
these are all when there's this
Edit.
pencil, you can edit. Okay. So I say I want an overview. I click it. Now can you see choose language?
Ah,
That's where you have 100 over languages.
okay,
Please.
great.
Okay.
So do I need to subscribe to this after some time?
No, if you don't know, you don't need, then it's free forever. It's 50 sources, which is good enough for general. But I subscribe because I have other usage, because when in the whole Google ecosystem, you can use this credit. You can also use for Gemini. You also can use for Studio. You can use for other image generation. So that's why I
Yes.
subscribed it. Oh.
You said 50 sources per month or per year?
No, each project. Each project. Okay. For
Okay.
example, this is called one project.
Okay.
Okay. In each project is 50 sources.
So
And
how many projects are you allowed in a month?
for the free one, I think you have 30 projects.
After that, it will reset the next month.
No. You can keep it there forever. It's just that you used up, then you cannot create projects anymore.
Oh, then you got to purchase the credits.
No, you can delete it, or you use another Gmail to apply lah. You know what I mean?
Oh, you can delete.
You do not need to keep it indefinitely. I mean, to me, some of the earlier ones I can just delete it away, because
I
but
see.
now I'm on a pro, so I will just keep doing.
So when do you need to subscribe?
You decide on your own.
Okay.
If you need to use more, okay. Let me just go back again. Now, if you realize that there are more choices than the one that you have, okay, and then for the free one, some of them are like a beta. You don't get the full feature. Okay. Yeah, you see, you only have like 6. I have 7. Okay, there are more things coming in as well.
I see.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Thanks.
thank you. Oh, the time left already. Yeah. Okay. So I hope this has been a useful session, or even though some of you already started using. So I'm trying to test different use case and I showcase, and hopefully you can try. So for this today is for marketing. Now, let me just go one more things before I close the session. Let me share screen again. So
Wait, one more question. On the 4th of January, will that be the second class for Notebook LLM?
it's another NotebookLM session, but slightly different intent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So for this one, that one is more like building a brain. Now you have all the information now. For example, if I am a marketeer, okay, I can just tell them draft a post for me how to choose a HDB, make it sounds professional and me as a thought leader. Okay, so I'm now generating a post for my article or for my social media. I can do it here, and then I can same thing. I will just attach it. Okay. Okay. Then say draft 30 short video script on how to choose HDB. Right. So content creation, you can do it here, just here. See, all the script all done. Okay. So this become your brain. The information that you have here, you can now generate into more things than you want to do. Okay, I hope we give you a good idea. So you got information that you train as a brain, then they give you comparison. That's one process. But after that, you want to do it as a content creation, that's different already. Then you can generate video script, you can generate posts, you can generate article, etc. Okay, I hope this has been useful. Any more further questions before I end tonight's session? Okay, so all of you have the Google form. Kenny, can you send the Google form into the chat group? Can you all just make sure you click and just fill in the form?
Okay, we got it. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, if there's nothing much, you can just click 000 in the chat and you may leave. Thank you.